Welcome back to this Let's Play of The Last Remnant. Last time we walked through that door over there and came across a boss fight that, well, just got us killed. So I'm actually going to head back out onto the map and just do a little bit of grinding. It's a little out of order. I'll have to run back through this, and I'll do this all that off screen. But more or less, I'm losing, and there's not much I can do about it. There's not a whole lot of other equipment I have available that I can work with, so I can just go back to the map here, using that exit thing there that I pointed out, and we're gonna go find us something that's worth grinding on. Now, for grinding purposes, it is probably worth showing this. If you have accessories in your inventory, your companions will ask for them. They also tell you about which items they need. And David, of course, complains that, where are you going? You're not done here. And the enemy I'm going to have a little fun with grinding on, I don't know, fun, do a little work with grinding on, are these beetles out here in the Great Sand Sea. There's one in this area, and then there are a bunch further in. Before I do that, though, I'm going to change sort of the way my arts are set up. It means I won't be developing the arts quite as much, but that's okay. I'll have an opportunity to develop them all later. For now, the objective is to have everybody use their healing abilities and also just to kind of drag fights on. And I'll do one of these fights on screen, and then the rest of them I'll just do off screen because, well...
Have you never laid eyes on a Subani?
There's not much point in belaboring the whole thing. And these enemies aren't very challenging.
Let's do this!
With 9 party members, I mean, I don't think you can get here with only 3 party members, but you probably could beat them with only 3 party members. Now, these big beetle things can multi-deadlock, which is kind of dangerous, I guess. Not really. Unfortunately, they aren't that durable.
I feel stronger than before!
We did get some stat bonuses, but not for Rush or Emma, which are the ones, of course, we need for that fight, because those are the only characters we're going to have there. And I pointed out a couple of these beetles earlier, so I'm going to fight a couple of them, and once I'm sort of satisfied with some growth, I will meet you back at that door where we left. I didn't exactly gain a whole lot. I gained a battle rank between there, which I guess is something, but for the most part, the purpose of that little exercise was just to gain a couple more hit points, so that I'm more likely to be able to survive 2 attacks in a row, because that'll happen every so often. I get initiative every time. Not gonna survive 2 of those, but... also gave Rush some different weapons, just from the standpoint of one-handed katanas have very poor defense, so having him hit with one-handed katanas is great, but the reality is that using them is suicidal for this fight, because you need defense. The only option to heal this turn is to disengage and heal, and that would drop the morale meter. It's interesting. And dropping morale is suicidal because it will increase the damage he does. And part of the reason I'm having trouble in this fight is because he has, because of the way morale is. If you were actually in fighting enemies normally, you'd probably be starting at much higher morale. So. The strategy I'm doing for this low battle rank game really makes the early game hard. It makes the end game easy, and it makes some of the end game sort of super bosses, I don't know if they're impossible without it, but they're very difficult if you do not have things set up right. I think we might have it. Maybe next turn? Just hope we don't, you know, get some screw up like having hit us directly with heavens before we have a chance to heal. And Refresh and Rejuvenate are sort of two different things that both remove status ailments. Essentially, the distinction is that Rejuvenate is generally better. And I can't remember why there's a difference, but I'll just take Refresh.
Yeah!
We'll get both.
I must grow stronger.
He also learned Vivification Herb, which is the herb skill that I've been working on getting him the whole time.
What? No way! Thought you would never show. It's been a long time. Mom! Rush! Mom, I couldn't save Dad. Huh?
Overly dramatic flower petals. Gotta have the overly dramatic flower petals after all. And where's this? Is this like in the middle of the dungeon? We have a nice little artificial sun and tea.
This is just like back then. You coming from nowhere and somehow stopping those monsters and saving my life. I need some fresh air.
I'm assuming they're drinking tea.
Your father.
He won't wake up. Dave said that only Wagram has the power to bring him out of it. Mom. Me and Irina. We've both got the power to call out to remnants. All of this is happening because of our powers, right? I need to know, what are we? And what does that make you?
I was an orphan. The director of the academy took me in when I was a child. To return the favor, I joined the academy and dedicated my life to their research. That's where I learned the truth about who I was. You might have heard of Marion Marshall. She was the woman who bound the Remnant illusion to herself and wed the God Emperor. The power she held was extraordinary. The power to erase the bindings of remnants and replace them with her own. Inside me rests that same terrible power. For I possess Marion's blessing, as does Irina. I didn't know about it until after Irina was born. Oh, if only I'd known. To think such terrible things are happening to her, all because of me.
Mom. You met Dad. I came along, and then with Irina, the four of us became a family. Were you happy with that?
I have never regretted having a family, and I never will. The three of you are what makes up my happiness.
Then there's only one thing we can do. We can get that back and be a family again. They want Marion's blessing for themselves, right? Then they're not gonna hurt Irina. We've still got a chance to save her.
Rush. Thank you. I know what I have to do now. Here. I made it using the tablet. When you find Irina, I want you to give her this for me.
But what are you gonna do, Mom?
For now, you should just concentrate on finding Irina. Rush, please, do as I say.
Mom?
Yeah, she's gonna throw herself off a cliff or something, I guess. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Where has she run off to now? Her actions make no sense. Instead of acting on her own, she should have come with us to Athlum and explained everything to Lord David.
I don't get it either, but don't talk bad about my mom. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Fair enough. But you can do the explaining to Lord David.
Yeah, Rush, maybe not the best one for explaining things. He's a little too stupid. Anyway, heading back to the world map from the transporter here. Instead of going to the world map, though, it takes you directly to Athlum and another cutscene, so we'll start there next time.